Once you realize you have everything to learn, which means you have everything to gain, you realize you have nothing to lose. And let's talk about this. There's always this fear of disappointment of others. But where is that fear when it comes to disappointing ourselves? And for those that would say, I would rather disappoint myself than to disappoint other people, okay, I hear you, but let's talk about that in detail too. Let's get deep with this. So, when you're thinking about a job, let's say, a job that you don't want to be at, and because you don't want to be there, you don't put your effort, you don't put your all, you don't put care, grace, whatever into the situation, are you really just disappointing yourself, or are you disappointing that company, those people that you work with? Because they could have someone on their team, they can go out and hire someone else that does value, care, want to be at this job and can help that business expand. So who are you really disappointing? Both parties, actually. When thinking about a relationship and you don't want to be in a relationship anymore, when you say to yourself, well, I made this commitment and I don't want to disappoint that person, but you're checked out, you're not putting effort in, you're not putting love, you're not putting support, you care less whether the relationship grows or not, who are you really disappointing? That person as well, because they could be out in the streets dating, single, living their best life, finding someone else that does love, care, adore, cherish, and want to be with them. So you're not really saving them from disappointment. They're disappointed being with you, with knowing that you don't want to be there. And also, when you realize that everything in life is a lesson, you're able to make decisions more rapidly. And here's what I mean by that. Going back to the job example, maybe you had good intentions going into that job, but then once you got in it, you realized you didn't want to be in it anymore. So you dip. Good for you. And the lesson to be learned here is that now when you're seeking new jobs, you've had that experience and you learned what you didn't like and what you did, and you can apply that to situations going forward. Same with the people that hired you. Now when they're interviewing again, they know who to look for, what kind of questions to ask to make sure that they're not in that situation again. Same with the relationship. Maybe you wanted to live a soft life and date some millionaire, but then you realize that millionaire is out making money. Always at business meetings, always doing this, always in the streets, always on trips, connecting with people, never at home, never got time for you. Do you realize I don't like this life? And that's okay. You learned something from that, and you can apply that going forward. So when you realize that no matter what decisions you make in life, you're going to learn something from it, you'll be more confident making decisions, and you'll just do what you feel in the moment. Because believe it or not, everything is going to lead to the same destination. It's just a matter of how beautiful the journey is, or how scenic or how adventurous the journey is on your way there.